All right. So we're going to sit down, just kind of like a normal seated position. And we're going to put one hand on the floor. We're going to reach across our body. So we're going to sit down, just kind of like a normal seated position. And we're going to put one hand on the floor. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just started the YouTube and it started playing it. Okay. So we put one hand down and we reach across the same side, like I'm reaching across the same side here. And then I'm going to pretend like I'm grabbing something. All right. And I'm going to pull myself. But if I pull myself into it, I'm just going to pull myself with my head is going to go down. So as I pull, I'm going to move my hips. Okay, so I'm going to slide my hips. Yep. And then we're going to switch sides here. Okay, so I'm pulling. My head goes towards my hand, and then my hips are going to slide back underneath me. Okay, so here. So if you imagine yourself like pulling on a rope, pulling yourself to the rope, and you have to get back up underneath it each time. Okay, and so each time when you reach with your hand, with your front hand, your feet can come out there too.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Good, Amber. So when I reach across, right, if my feet stay behind, it's hard to move my hips. So I'm going to swing my feet out there too. Okay. So I'll do it from, let's see. So I get straight on. Okay.
Come on, Isaac. Get a couple in.
Okay.
There you go. It's
Okay.
like synchronized butt scooting.
Yeah,
Very
so
nice.
that is called a drag, okay? So whenever we pull something across our body, okay, we pull something across our body, we call that a drag. All right, so when we did our leg drags, put your head there, feet towards you, right? We dragged their feet across our body. Okay, so this is a leg drag here. We're dragging it across our body, okay? So we can also do that with the arms. All right, so if I'm here, I can grab her arm, right? And so like if I look at exactly what we were just doing, if I grab the arm or grab the sleeve or grab the wrist, and I put my hand out here and I pull, now I've dragged her arm across my body, all right? And so when I did that, now I exposed her back to me, okay? So I'm here. Usually what I do is I grab the wrist and I grab the back of the arm, and then I might slide out and drag across my body. Okay, so let's start with our legs because the legs are easier to do it with, okay? So we're gonna have our partner be on their back, all right? You can just be on your knees, and what I want you to do is I want you to reach under and just drag their leg across your body. Okay, so remember, I'm not pushing their leg, I'm pulling their leg, right? So I pull Coach Jamie's leg across my body. All right, so if I grab her right leg, I'm moving it to my right side. Here. All right. Okay, so I just want you to get the understanding of how that drag works. Okay, go ahead and start, guys. All right, get like 10 in. So every time you pull a leg across, you get 1. Okay. All right, so you.
Oops.
Okay.
Lily's just starting her set.
Okay. Nice, Lily. Good job. Good on the Villaremo side. Looking really good.
Look at those sparkling yellow belts.
Huh. Okay. All right. Good job. All right. So we're gonna do our arm drag now. Okay. So this time you're gonna be seated, and the other person is gonna be on their knees. All right. And so what we're gonna start with is we're gonna start by reaching across and grabbing the wrist. Okay. So look at, I reached across my body and I grabbed her wrist. Okay. And now I'm going to take my other hand and I'm going to put it down on the floor on that side. Okay. They may be even like struggling, just like giving you a little bit of resistance. That's fine. Okay. So if she pulls her elbow back a little bit, that's okay. I don't want to try to pull her arm. I want to try to move my body to make the drag. All right. So when you grab your partner's wrist, I want them to give you a little bit of resistance. Okay. So they're trying to pull their arm just a little bit. If I let go of her hand, her arm is going to go. Okay. At the same time, she is not pulling so hard that if I let go, she falls down. Okay, because she needs to keep her balance too. So I'm just giving her a little pull and she's pulling back about equally. All right. So now my foot and my hand are going to go outside of her body. Okay? So if I start with both of my feet in this butterfly position, I'm going to go outside, outside, and then I'm going to do what we were doing with our practice. My head's going to go first, and then my hips are going to go out to the side. And look at, I dragged her arm without having to pull her arm. Okay? If I have somebody stronger or more resistant and I try to pull her arm, it's not going to work. But if I can hold it there and move my body out of the way, I didn't have to do any strength. I just moved my body into a better position. Okay, so let's turn this way. Okay, just okay. So now her arm is across my body in this drag position. Okay, so we're going to come back here and start into our butterfly position. We're going to reach across. They're going to give us a little bit of resistance. Okay, then my foot has to go over. My hand goes down and I start leaning that direction, and then I scooch my hips. Okay? And you can do the same side each time if you want, if it feels like it's not too overwhelming to do one side versus two. Okay? So I grab, they give me a little bit of resistance, foot, hand, lean into it, and scooch my hips to the outside. Okay? If you want to switch, each time, go to the other side. Remember, foot, bring your hand out and start leaning that direction, and then scoot your hips out. Okay? You can be very close to them if you want. All right? Or you can be a little farther, but don't get too far. Okay? Here. Okay, so there's our arm drag. So let's do like 10 to a count of 10 each person, okay? Good, April. Good. Amber, you can sit down towards your heels just a little bit if you want. There you go. Good.
Yeah, that was good, Isaac. Do it again. Remember, pull back a little bit, Lily. There you go.
Good. Yeah, so we're just creating this motion of getting off to the side. All right, we'll work on a couple of the details here in a minute. If it feels hard for you to move your body, reach a little farther to the side.
You mean like your hand down is
your
going farther
hand,
away from your
head?
hand?
If you put your hand close to your body, it's hard to move that way. But if you reach way out, then you can move.
Yeah, that makes sense. It lets you lean more and scoot farther.
Okay. Keep going, Lily. Want to do some?
Yeah. Foot.
Yep. There you go.
So I don't want to be looking at this. Right?
Yeah, you just like you're exposing my back.
Do not put others.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you a few more details now, okay? Okay. So now I want you to concentrate a little bit more than just moving to the side, okay? I want you to think about pulling yourself around them, okay? So when she starts pulling, right, I'm going to come here, and instead of just going straight out to the side, I'm going to go to the side and move towards her. So I'm scooting towards her as well, okay? Let's go. All right, so we're here, right? We're coming out, and this is straight to the side, okay? I want to go forward, okay? And I also want you to think about moving from this side of your hip down to the other side of your hip down, okay? So that's going to be a difficult thing to do. Your partner, have this hand ready because you might go straight down to the floor, okay? So you come here, and I'm going to switch from this hip to this hip. So when I pull, I'm not just scooting out, I'm scooting and I'm switching to the other side, okay? And when I switch to the other side, all my weight is going to want to pull them down, okay? So we're here. My foot comes out, my hand goes out, and remember, I'm going from my left hip to my right hip. Okay? When you're on your left hip, you have balance to the left side, right? All of your weight is on the left side. As soon as you switch to the other hip, it transfers your weight to your right side. So if I'm holding on to them, if I'm holding on to coach, and I switch to the other side, it starts pulling her down, okay? So I want you to think about when you switch, you don't go just straight out to the side, you go close to them, and you also switch from your one side hip to the other side, okay? So, one, out, forward, and switch, okay? Right? If they keep pulling up, this is fine, okay? If I switch my hip and they're still pulling up and they're not falling, that is completely okay. Right? But they'll feel like they have a lot of weight on, a lot of pressure on them. Okay. So one more time, then we're going to try it. All right. So we reach across. I'm going out and forward and switching. Okay. You guys ready to give it a shot? Let's go. Let's go 10 each. Each person gets 10. Each person gets 10. Good, April. Remember, you want to scoot towards his feet too, Lily. Yep.
ready, Isaac. She might flatten you down. Nice. I can't tell, Villas, are you going from one outside hip to the other outside hip as you go?
Remember, move your body. Don't worry about trying to move them. Okay? Get on that opposite hip, Lily. Switch. No, get on your right hip now, Lily. Like turn so you're facing him. Face him. Face him.
Other hip.
There, that hip. That's it. Maybe yours is opposite because of the camera. Much
There you
better.
go.
That's it. Good, Isaac. We're going to make it easier here in a second with actually moving your partner. Good, Isaac. Try to, yeah, there you go. Make sure you get on the side of your hip, okay? Get off of both your butt cheeks.
Good job, Villas. That looks good.
There you go.
We can't see all of you. We can't see your floor. So we can mostly see the upper half of you. But the angle looked like you were doing it right.
What do you guys doing this on? Are you on an iPad or are you on a laptop? I'm asking the Villas.
They're on like a 10-second delay from us.
There you go.
We're doing it on a laptop.
Oh, on a laptop. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, guys. All right. So now you have the motion down. All right. And so our next thing is we're going to be switching our hands up a little bit. So as long as you have the motion down, the hand thing can switch okay. All right. So we were reaching across to the wrist. All right. And sometimes that's okay, but when you're at the wrist, you're not controlling their body very well. Okay? Because if I can pull her arm and her body doesn't move very much. Okay? But if I'm way up here and I pull, her body goes, right? Because it's close to that joint that connects her arm to her body. Okay? So this time, instead of reaching across to the wrist, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the wrist with my other hand, and then I'm going to reach under the arm right here, okay? Now, if they have a gi, I can grab the gi. If they don't have a gi, I just grab the arm, okay? So grab the wrist with my outside instead of reaching across. Now I'm going to go to the back of her upper arm, okay? And when I do that, I'm stepping out, okay? So here, and I'm starting to push, okay? So now for my drag, I'm going to be pulling myself towards her, okay? And as I do that, my hand goes down and I make my hip switch, okay? And so now I'm going to be very close. I'm like hugging her arm now. okay? If she stays up straight and I do this,
Oh, I can't stay up straight.
she's gonna fall down, okay? So I'm pulling myself up to her arm, all right?
His shoulder is meeting my shoulder actually at the end.
I'm not trying to pull her down to me. I'm trying to pull myself to her, okay? So, outside, okay? Outside, reach up and step. And then the rest of it goes, okay? My hand goes down, and I'm gonna switch my hips and pull myself to her. 1, 2. All right? Look how close I am to her. Keep moving. Move.
Oh.
Spin, spin. No, no,
Here?
no.
Okay.
I just want you to, no, I
This way?
just want you to move with me. There you go. Okay, see how close I am? Right? I've moved around and now I'm very close to her. If I'm way out here, it's not gonna work, okay? So once I make my arm drag, I should be close to her, okay? So wrist, I'm reaching up, right? As I reach up, my foot comes out, right? Let's scoot this way. There we go, perfect, okay? Here, my hand goes down, and I'm gonna switch my hip. I'm gonna try to do it very slowly. Okay, and I'm pulling myself to her. Okay, all my weight is here. I'm like hanging on to her like I'm a monkey. If she tries to sit up, it's gonna be very difficult. All right, so one more time, and then we're gonna try it, all right? So instead of reaching across the body, I'm just gonna grab, and then my hand goes under, my foot comes out, all right? Remember, if their arm is out here, you gotta kind of push it across. 1, 2, okay? Hug, nice and tight. All right, look, I put my head right on the back of her arm, so if she tries to pull her arm out, she can't pull it out. If she's sitting up high here, this is fine because you've already gotten to their back. All right, our next step is going to take you right to their back, even if they're sitting straight up. Okay. Everybody good? Ready to try it? Okay, let's go. Get 10 each.
Thumbs up. Thank you, Lily. Thanks, fellas.
Yep. So reach, April. Okay. Yep. Reach. Your foot goes out. Your hand comes down. There you go. Very nice. Now put your ear right on the back of her arm. There you go. Yep. You don't need to reach over top of her body right now, but you can. It's fine.
Good. Good, Phyllis. Hey, top person, sometimes you have to put a little more weight into your butt to give them, you know, like a little more resistance for it. Good handstand, Lily. Yeah, nice.
Good, Isaac.
I see you guys all switching your hips from one outside edge to the other outside edge, so that's really good.
Very nice. Very nice, April. Very nice.
Okay, so Villas, make sure you're gripping the tricep area across, okay? So the first hand is on the wrist that's straight across, and then you're gripping the back of the top part of their arm up by the shoulder. Yeah, your pulling arm is still down by his wrist. So I think you have your hands switched. But that's all right. You still got the hips really well and scooted in and around. So that was good. So put your right hand up under his armpit almost to grip the back of his arm. Your right hand to his right arm. Yes. Okay, beautiful.
Step out with your left foot.
There it is.
Good. Very nice. Yes.
Yeah, as you guys do it more, I can already see that you're perfecting your landing zone right where you need it to be.
Good, Lily. Very nice. Really sit out on that opposite hip. Good. Step. Big jump. Big jump. There you go. Bigger. Bigger. And then bring your ear to his arm. Big step out. Big step out. Hand pull. There you go. Put your right ear on the back of his arm. There you go.
Okay, Villa, the one that's on your knees, that's on the top, give him a little more resistance on this next one. As he starts gripping up on your arm, just sit back a little more. Yeah. Good, April. Remember, you're not pulling them down, you're pulling yourself up to them.
Nice, Lily.
Yeah.
Good. All right, when you finish your 10, come on back. Make sure you switch your hips, April. That's it. Very nice. Okay. All right, so let's do our last thing. We're going to take the back, okay? So, and turn it this way just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you guys are doing great. Right? So we come out here, right? To right here, okay? And so I'm staying tight. All right, and so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to like a back take, all right? And it may be a little different than what you're used to doing, but a lot of you are already reaching over the top, which is great, okay? What I want you to do is reach over the top. Let's try this. Okay, yep, you're good. You're good. Okay, so I have my foot that's out, right? I am going to bring my foot over her leg, okay? This way, all right? And I like to try to work my body so my leg that I was out with hooks on the inside of her far leg. Okay, can you guys see that? So I'm gonna have to move, like if I'm here, I might have to move my body a little bit more and hook that leg. And now I'm gonna reach over with my other hand, okay? And I'm gonna grab and pull her into the back take. Okay? So I'm gonna kind of move around and I'm gonna take my free leg and I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna hook so that she can't turn back towards me. Because watch. Okay, so from here, I reach over. Let's turn this way a bit. Okay. If I at all lose my grip, she can pull her arm back out and she can square back up, which is fine because I can do things from here. But if I want to take the back, I want to try to make it so she can't turn back towards me. So I'm still gonna have this, okay? But I'm not gonna worry about it as much. Okay, so I'm gonna stay nice and tight, and I'm gonna work my body. And look at, I'm even putting this hand that I have the drag with onto the floor, and I'm using my outside leg to hook her leg, okay? If I can't hook her leg, maybe I just hook her foot, okay? And then remember, I'm taking my other arm, I'm going up, and I'm grabbing at the same place. Right here. If they have a gi, grab the gi top. If they have pants, grab their pants, okay? And if they don't, just like hook onto them here. And then I'm gonna roll back. And then push them forward. All right? And then I'm in my back take position. Okay. Even if you don't get this, here's the concept I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand that you can pull their hips into your back take, okay? So if they are on their hands and knees and you're here, right? If I reach up and I pull, right? I'm starting to take the back. Okay, so those double hands over and pulling the far hip, that starts getting you then into the seated backpack position, okay? So one more time and then we're gonna try it, okay? So we're here, we're reaching, okay? Dragging, switch, okay? My arm goes over. My arm goes over, and I'm going to scooch my body. Even if I have to put this other hand down, I'm going to scooch it and hook the leg. Okay, now it's impossible for her to turn back towards me. Reach over, and I'm going to pull, okay, and start to roll back. And I'm going to keep this hook. I'm going to push her forward. Okay. If you have a very big partner and you're pulling, just keep scooching back. And you'll take the back. Okay. So let's try that, guys. Okay. Let's give that one a shot. This is advanced, but you are all advanced practitioners, okay?
Come on, April, you got this.
Good, Lily. Reach over. Good. Now move yourself so your left leg can hook the inside of his leg. So it goes over his close foot and hooks on the other side. Your left leg. Now your right leg is just stays there. It's your left leg. It's got to go over top of his leg.
Yep, your ankle goes in front of his opposite thigh if you can get it there. If it can't, you can go under the ankle. Yeah. Both hands over behind his back. You're bear hugging. You want your both hands over his back and pull those hips into, I'm talking to the Villas. There you go. Yeah, nice. Okay, good control.
Reach at her hips, April. Reach towards her hips, not over top of her body. Reach towards her hip. Lower, 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 lower.
Pants, think pants.
You're lower. There you go. Okay. All right, so now
Nice
you start
job,
to roll
Phyllis.
back, and then you're going to kick her forward. Now kick her forward. There you go. Very nice.
Just remember, before you pull them into you, make sure your hands are both around over the top of their back, or else your arm might get stuck. Your feet start on the floor for this one, in the butterfly position. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, scoot yourself around to the side and then get that leg weaved through behind the close leg and in front of the far thigh.
Nice job, April. You're getting it. Good, Lily. Now push them forward. That's it. Really nice, Lily. Perfect. That was perfect. It's like magic, isn't it?
Good job, Villas. One little minor thing. So both arms go up behind their head, behind their back to grip the hip. Otherwise, it's looking super good. Feet on the floor, sitting up, butterfly to start. There you go.
Nice, April.
Up person, try and keep your balance a little. Yeah, now weave the top of your foot to match the front of their thigh.
Yep.
Weave it right through there. You might have to scoot your hips around behind them or closer.
You gotta get your hands down lower towards his hip.
Now, other arm does not go in front of his chest, not in front of his face. Make your arm go around behind his back. So both your arms are on his back.
Villa boys, give me a C and a Z. Okay, Christopher, watch. Okay, Christopher, watch this. Okay. All right. So look at this leg. Turn this way. Look, goes over the close foot and hooks. See that? See how it's hooking? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So this is perfect, okay? You're over the top here. But when you're gonna go to the back, you take your other arm and you go over as well, so that I'm pulling with both hands, okay? Not under, okay? Both go over and I'm pulling and I'm kicking here. See how I kick this leg? Right? And then as soon as they sit, then I'm into my back mount, okay? So bring that other arm, instead of underneath the neck, bring it over top of the back, and you're pulling like you're trying to roll them over onto their back. Okay, go try it again, Christopher.
Good arm placement, April. And that was a perfect scoot back. Good, good, good. Get your hips really close to him so you can have enough
There you go,
leg length.
Christopher.
Yeah, good.
Okay, now your right arm's gonna go over the top as well, okay?
Good, Isaac. Grab her hip. Grab her hip, not her sweatshirt.
No, same place. There you go. Now kick your foot. Good.
Yeah. Beautiful
go.
end position, Isaac.
Okay.
Really nice. Do it again and then just grab right onto her hip. You don't need to like grip any clothing. Just pull right directly on the hip bone, like.
Yeah, like a handle. Should be kind of
Yes,
like a handle.
set your feet out. Good. Now move both your hands to her hip. That's her ribs.
You talking to Isaac?
Yeah, talking to Isaac.
Hey guys, come back for just a second. Okay, just go all fours. Yeah. Look guys, watch. Okay. All right. So this is the bottom of her ribs right here. Okay. The bottom of her ribs are right here, right at her belt line. I want to pull her from her hip, like feel your hip bone. Feel that little part of the hip bone that sticks out. Okay? Where that is, that's where I want you to grab your partner, is right on the hip bone. okay? As you get more comfortable with it, you might be able to go up higher, okay? But come down to the hip bone, okay? Feel their hip bone, right? And then as they roll, look at, I'm kicking and making them sit, okay? So both hands go there, okay? Not one hand there and one hand up by the armpit, okay? This doesn't work. I want them to rotate. I want them to rotate out like this with their body, okay? And if I do this, they can't rotate their body away, okay? I want right here, creating a pivot point. To make it happen, okay? So one more time, and then we're gonna do a time drill, okay? Good, April. Hook. Okay, start pulling and then kick. Nice, Isaac. Perfect. Don't fall onto your back, Villa. I'm assuming that's Zachary. Don't fall onto your back. I'm only assuming because Christopher was going before. Reach. Get down low. Get down low. Look at, you're way up by his armpit with your right arm. Get down low. Get around to his hips. Good. Now reach over and grab his hip. Both hands. There. Okay, now go.
Does he have
If
a
it's
foot
hard
in
to
front?
pull him, get around, get closer to his foot with your hips. There you go.
There it is.
That's it. Good. Okay. Good.
Nice,
work.
April.
Okay, guys. All right, so this is our time drill today, okay? So we're doing this exact same move, okay? But we're just gonna go all the way around. So we're gonna go here, and then I just want you to take both of your hands and reach over across to the back, okay? I don't care if you hook the leg for the drill, okay? For the drill, I want you to reach over, okay? And then you're gonna come back, come in, okay? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. All right. Everybody got it? Okay.
All right, get ready to play one. Get that butterfly position. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Nice, April. Good job, Lily. Wow. Nice on the Villaramo side. Remember, scoot your hip. There you go. Remember, you're not trying to pull them. You're just scooting your hip out of the way.
10 seconds. Keep going.
There you go. Much better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Great work, everybody.
Yeah, looking good.
Good movement with your arms. 6 from Lily. Nice job, Lily. Way to go. You're looking really good. You're getting your arms in the right position. You're moving smoothly.
5 and 11. Good, good, good.
Zachary, you got 11. Very nice. Very nice.
April got 5, I think.
April got
11.
11.
Sorry,
Yep,
sorry.
11 for both. Okay, awesome work. Okay, so we're doing player 2 now.
Player 2, get ready. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Good, Isaac. Good.
Good,
April's
April.
going for a double. Double duty.
Nice, April.
Good job, Zachary and Christopher. This is especially hard on top person, so stick with it.
Really try to make sure you're getting to your hip. When you switch to the side, get onto that hip. Nice, Isaac. Good. Nice, Isaac.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Very nice. All right, check in. Ten for Isaac. Nice job, Isaac.
Well done.
Perfect. Looking really good. Make sure you really reach into that hip. Christopher got 11. Nice, Christopher.
Well
You guys are
done.
moving smooth.
And for April, maybe I should say check and adjust. Little marching band humor for you.
Ah, yes. 11. Nice job, April. Okay. Okay, so we've got
Round 2.
player 1, round 2.
Okay.
You guys are doing great. I'm really liking how you're catching on to the movement and the motion, and that's what we really want, is being able to do that.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
Good. Big scooch. Big scooch, Lily. Big scooch. Big scooch. Huh! There you go. Good. Try to make that motion all the way to the side in 1.
Isaac, give her a little more resistance. Yeah,
There
and
you
she
go.
can make that
Yeah,
bigger
that's
scooch.
it, Lily. Good.
30 seconds left. And for all y'all at home that we can't see, good job. Cole and all you guys at home. 15 seconds left.
Wow.
Keep going. Keep going. Make them good, but speed it up. You only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Check it in.
Nine from Lily. Good job, Lily.
Well
Lily,
done.
I really love how you're using that whole motion to get to the side. Really nice.
Thank you.
13.
April,
Nice job,
great
April.
job. Getting smooth. Zachary got 13 as well.
Wow.
Very nice. You guys are getting smooth at this.
Okay, player 2, round 2, or in April's case, round 4, if you're up for it. Get ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Good, Isaac. Big scoop. Big scoop. Yep. Yep. Try to make it to there in one motion with your drag.
Up, partner, you can give some good
There you
resistance
go.
now because this is, you know, smoothing out, getting faster. Yeah, nice. Sliding right up close and to the side and on the side of your hips. You guys are getting this really good. Remember to land on the outside of your hip. Don't get lazy. 10 seconds left.
Get off
Keep
both
going.
cheeks. Get on just one cheek.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Nice work, everybody.
Really good. Another 13. 13 is the number of the day.
Nice
Well done,
job,
Isaac.
Isaac. Well done.
And 13 and 15.
Wow.
Super good.
Good job. All right. Excellent work, everybody. So just remember, so whenever I'm in this position and I reach for the hips and I'm trying to pull them, I'm really trying to tug them and make them roll. Okay? So if they have like pants on or like a gi top or something, really grab onto it. Just tug on it. Okay? You want them to turn and face, give you their back. All right? So when I start pulling here, okay, anytime you get here, right? Anytime you get here, because it could have been like you were in half guard, right? Okay. Right, I'm in this same position in half guard, and if I keep this hand up underneath, maybe they just squish me, so I snake it up through to here, and I reach, and look at my hand that's closest to her legs drops down below her, okay? Instead of always being up at the top, I can come right here, and I'm grabbing on and I'm pulling, okay? I'm pulling. All right, there's all kinds of stuff that we can do from here, but this back take is very basic, and it's very, very good to be able to do. Okay, so I'm pulling here, and look how I got my legs entangled around hers. Look, I got this one that's hooked. I got this other one that's hooked. So when I straighten them out, and look, where's her escape? It's to come back up this way, right? So I'm gonna hold on, right? She tries to go that way. It's not happening, okay? 1, 2. Okay, so you step by step, you slowly inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Closer and closer to that spot where you've got them. Okay. If you were in, say you were in a situation, right, where you're trying to control somebody, right? Maybe they're on top of you. Okay? Or maybe you've been on the ground and you put somebody into your guard, right? And now I'm just trying to control them, okay? But maybe they're stronger and they're starting to come up, and I'm going to hip out and I'm going to come around to the side. Okay, so I'm getting out of this straight on zone. I'm getting out to the side, and I can always come up to here, because what can she do to me now? She's not facing me anymore. Okay, she's not facing me. And I can continue to keep moving around this way. She can go either direction now, and I have her back. Okay, so I'm going to stay on here nice and tight. Right? This is a good position for a self-defense. Right? Because now if she was a bully and she was hitting me or whatever, and I got off to the side and reached up here, now can she hit me? No, she can't hit me. Okay? So I'm going to hold on to this. And if I take the back, then they're in really good control. Okay? Because I get the back. And it's not 100%, but you have to think about what am I doing and how does it apply to my rolling and how does it apply to me protecting myself? Okay. And sometimes those are good questions to ask. Hey, I know how to do this, but how would I, would this help me in self-defense? Sometimes it's going to be no. And a lot of times it's going to be, yeah, but you have to think about it from a little bit of a different angle. Okay. So thanks, Coach. Good class, everybody. It is after 3, so let's get bowed out. And thank you for coming on Sunday.
And I think we might see some of you at the gym on Saturday, right, Coach?
Yeah. So we are starting back on our Saturday training, Saturday mornings at 9. Everybody will have masks on. It's going to be a mask on training. It'll be indoors, and we're going to try to go as safely as possible. And we need everybody to be on Zen Planner. So we need to get in touch with the Villa Ramos because I don't think that they are.
Yeah, and there's limited spots, so you got to sign up beforehand.
Yep.
Okay.
We will continue with our Zoom on Wednesdays. Coach Steve is back in, and he's going to be doing his Wednesday training, and we'll continue to do Sundays for as long as we can. Okay, because we're not having training at the gym on Sunday right now. All right. Okay. Yeah. Anything to add, Coach? Or you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for continuing the Zoom Wednesdays. Appreciate it.
Yes, big help, and great
No
for
problem.
that don't feel comfortable coming in yet. Okay, all right, let's get out of here. Hands feet together. Good job. Thank you,
Thanks,
Coach.
All right.
Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.